Hey everyone, we have a great journal prompt for today. It's going to inspire a lot of self-reflection and also facilitate some great discussion. So grab your journal, grab your pen, stickers, highlighters, all those things. Open up your notes app if you have to. And let's get into today's episode. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? I hope the answer is good, great, fine, phenomenal, one of those. But if it's not, that's okay. You're still fighting, you're still trying to get better, you're still trying to heal. That's all that matters, really. That's all that matters. So today, I thought that it might be fun to try some journal prompts. I haven't really done those before. Usually my episodes have just been things that have crossed my mind as I experience anxiety and depression. And also, obviously, what my therapist has told me. But I think a journal prompt might be nice, and I'm not the only one who's going to journal here. I hope that you guys will be journaling along with me. So let's get started, shall we? Today's journal prompt. Describe something that you learned as a child that you now have to unlearn as a healing adult. All right. I've thought about this for a little bit. And for me, I guess I learned when I was younger to take on the responsibility for everything. And everything that happens to me or the people around me, no matter what it was like 90% my fault. I don't know why, but in my head, it was just everything is always my fault. So if there was like a traumatic event or people were upset for not even necessarily at me, but they were just upset and they're somebody that is close to me, somehow I'm like, yeah, no, that's my fault. I'm sorry. That's my bad. And it sounds a little crazy. I do recognize that. I do. But I guess that's just how my brain has worked. My therapist, she's funny. She'll be like, Christina, you are God. You think you can control everything. But in my head, I'm responsible. I should have handled things better so that other people could have handled things better. But because I didn't do a good job, they didn't do a good job. It's like my actions, I understand that my actions will impact other people. I get that. But I think I've been taking on a little too much responsibility in my head. I'm going to give you guys an example. Here is a story that did not happen that long ago. I was probably in my early 20s. My friend / mentor was pregnant. I was so excited. I was sprinting. I was running. I was so excited when they told me the news. So later on, one morning, she texts me. So first thing I do when I wake up, I look at my phone and I saw the text. I read it. She said she had a miscarriage. Why did I say it like that? A miscarriage. And I was shook to my core. That has nothing to do with me per se. She's my girl, so I'm sad because obviously her and her husband devastated. But I was broken. You want to know why? I took on the responsibility. I said it was my fault. And you're like, how? How could that possibly be your fault? Let me tell you. Watch. The night before, I was watching a show called This Is Us. I had just started it. It was already pretty popular by the time I was in my early 20s. But I was like, I don't like to get all up in the hype. But I decided, you know what? Let me give it a watch. I watched the first episode or maybe the first two. And The mom, the character Mandy Moore plays, was supposed to have triplets. Only 2 survived, and she was devastated, and she was crying. And while I was watching it, I was rolling my eyes. I know. I was rolling my eyes, and I was like, it's just one baby. Just one baby died. Come on. You still got 2. Just one baby died. That's fine. You're good. 2 out of 3? That's 66%. You're fine. And then I wake up in the morning and my mentor messages me that she just had a miscarriage. And I was like, well, this is God trying to tell me that it's not fine when you lose one baby. And so I showed up to her house that evening and I'm crying. I'm hugging them and I came there to console and be there for them. And instead I'm bawling and I'm like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That's all I'm saying the whole time. And, they're like, it's okay. God will get us through this. But I'm like, it's my fault. I didn't say that out loud. But in my head, it's my fault. Because I watched This Is Us the night before, and I said, hey, it's just one baby. That's fine. I put that all on myself. I'm like, I caused that miscarriage. I single-handedly caused that miscarriage. So a couple years later, I have reflected on it and I was like, hey girl, what's crazy? And I explained to her my thought process and what had happened the night before and everything like that. And she's like, oh, I was wondering why you were saying I'm sorry so often. That was like more than normal. Girl, don't be crazy. Obviously, it had nothing to do with you. These things happen. And I'm like, yeah, I realize that now, but at the time, oh, that was all me. 100%. 100p, baby. That was me. But I realized that I have to unlearn this way of thinking, which is going to be exceptionally tricky because I don't know where this stem of thought even started. I wouldn't say that my parents blamed me for anything more than necessary. It didn't happen in school either. So I'm like, where did this thought come from where I am just responsible for everything that happens around me, whether or not I'm in control? That doesn't matter. Some way, somehow, it's my fault. And I have been carrying, shouldering, bearing this enormous weight of guilt because everything is my fault. If it's not 100%, I'll take 90. Nothing less than 90%. It's my fault. And how has this damaged me today? Obviously, I'm always carrying a crazy amount of guilt, like I said, but also I am very good at forgiving other people. Oh, you did me dirty? I forgive you. That's fine. You beat me up? Highly unlikely. But if you did, I'd forgive you. I'd keep it pushing. I don't hold grudges. Can I forgive myself? Ask me. Can I forgive myself? When all you have is guilt on your shoulders and you're not able to forgive yourself for any of that, but the responsibility that other people have, easy to forgive. It's a lot of work to do, because I have to remember that things are not always pretty much entirely my fault. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Like, sometimes my therapist will just, for 1 minute, repeat, it's not your fault. 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 And I'll be like, okay, is she gonna stop saying it? I get it in my head. My brain knowledge, I understand. But when a situation happens, my brain is just back at it. This is my fault. Everything is my fault. My husband tells me to stop apologizing, but somehow everything is just my fault. And I need to realize that I cannot shoulder everyone's burden. Sometimes it's really not my fault. Sometimes it's really out of my hands. I'm not ready to talk about it fully. I am trying, but it's so hard. For some reason, I have lived like this for so long. But at least I'm more aware of it. I didn't really realize that this was a recurring theme throughout my life until recently. And that's something I need to work on. I need to unlearn it. It's not just me. But sometimes I will accept responsibility. Sometimes it will be 100% me. Like I was just dumb. But a lot of the things that I have blamed myself for, a lot of the things that I have carried the guilt of, either had nothing to do with me, or it's like a 50-50. It's not 100-0. So, work in progress, obviously. But now I want to hear from you. DM me, write in the comments, let me know what's good. What do you need to unlearn from your childhood? If you like this episode, then like the episode. Share this so that the people who get it. And please subscribe if you want more content like this. If you want me to, shoot out some journal prompts and give you examples, that's what I'm here for, baby. That's it. That's all. Let me know what things you have to unlearn from your childhood. Thanks for listening. Bye.